Public Works Department.
This one's going to be scraped, but we can off the roads and get salt down behind the trucks immediately. As soon as you move the snow, you're going to have ice, and that's what we're going to need the salt to keep that from freezing too bad.
In the southeast, heavy rain could be an issue. CBS's Peter King is in Orlando.
Most of this week's estimated 82 million travelers are expected to drive.
We're at 305 per gallon as a national average.
AAA spokesman Robert Sinclair Jr. calls $3 the pain threshold. That is, point where people start considering alternatives to driving. But the Auto Club's Thanksgiving survey shows that is not expected to be a problem this year.
With 90% of those who are taking a Thanksgiving trip driving to their destination.
Peter King, CBS News.
President Trump says there are only a few remaining points of disagreement as he pushes his peace proposal to end the war between Russia and Ukraine.
We won't know for a little while, but we're making progress.
The BBC's Steve Rosenberg says there's been no official response from Russia yet.
Judging by the silence, the reluctance of Kremlin officials to say very much about this, something is happening. The Kremlin feels probably that there is a chance that a deal could be struck that benefits Russia.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is not happy the deal would have his country surrender territory to Russia. The National Park Service is raising entry fees, but only for foreigners. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
About 100 U.S. national parks charge you to get in. And now the cost for international tourists will go up to $100. The Interior Department says the money made off the new fees will help support the parks and pay for upgrading facilities and maintenance.
Those new fees will kick in January 1st. CBS's Michael George reports there's new research that suggests drinking coffee could slow the aging process of people with severe mental illness.
A study in Norway found drinking as many as 3 or 4 cups of coffee daily had a beneficial effect for people with psychosis, schizophrenia, or bipolar disorder. While the cause of the anti-aging effect isn't clear, the study's authors say it could be the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compounds found in coffee.
The study says those coffee drinkers could live 5 years longer than people who don't drink coffee. Futures are higher on this day before Thanksgiving. S&P futures are up 20, Dow futures up 51, and NASDAQ futures up 100 as Wall Street looks to go into the holiday on a high note. This is CBS News.
Brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Quote today at Progressive.com.
Dan, when I asked Scott Lucky if his last name had anything to do with his success in the trucking industry, he laughed and said, well, Mike, I guess you could say I've always been lucky. But when I asked him how he and his family grew Lucky Distribution Services into the company it is today, he didn't talk about luck at all. We work hard, he said. We keep a close eye on the bottom line, and we treat our people the right way. In other words, Scott Lucky makes his own luck, which is precisely why he switched to Pure Talk Business. Last month, I paid the big guys $740 for 12 lines, he told me. This month, I paid Pure Talk $420 for the exact same service. Thousands of businesses all over the country are saving real money by switching to America's most dependable 5G network, and luck has nothing to do with it. Just dial pound 250 and say micro. That's pound 250 micro to switch to a wireless company that works as hard as you do.
This hour sponsored by the Mississippi Candy Company in Gluckstadt, your destination for stocking stuffers, chocolate gift boxes, popcorn, ice cream, and much, much more.
They're saying it was ahead of schedule. Mostly sunny by this afternoon with a high at 60, clear tonight and a low at 36. Thanksgiving Day will be sunny with a high at 57, and rain is back by Saturday night. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis.
God puts the right people together to make things happen. So with all this being said, and all the work that has been done on this parkway, a year and a half before.
Pearl Mayor Jake Wyndham at the ribbon cutting Tuesday for the West Rankin Parkway, connecting Pearl and Flowood. The project was ahead of schedule, says MDOT, originally expected to be completed in the spring, but the actual planning was going on for more than 20 years. And MDOT says you will get a treat from them for the Thanksgiving travel period. They're shutting down all of the non-emergency construction around the whole state through Monday morning. 2 kids who were reported missing in Alabama have been found, along with a woman who was wanted on a warrant, also in Alabama, say Capitol Police. They got a tip Tuesday about the kids and found all three at Capitol and Ferris Streets downtown. The woman will be returned to Alabama, and the kids are with Child Protective Services. The plane that was headed to New Orleans from Gulfport and crashed into Lake Pontchartrain Monday morning had a flight instructor and student pilot on board, says the Coast Guard and the FAA. Debris from the plane was located after searchers spotted water discoloration. The IDs have been withheld so far. If you're traveling for Thanksgiving or for the weekend, you're going to pay about $2.54 per gallon of regular, says Gas Buddy. Mississippi's average is just about the cheapest in the country. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, chip away. Chip away. That's what I'm gonna do. Sweet little mama, I want my cat next to you.
And good Wednesday morning. Wednesday. Is your microphone?
I don't know.
Right
there
microphone?
I am.
I can't hear anything.
Good morning.
Where's everything?
Well,
There
you know, you don't have any excuses. You've been here all week.
No, here's the it's my connection here. Jeez.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, give me something.
Can you not hear yourself? I can hear
There
you
it
over
is. There
here.
it is. I can finally hear.
Yes.
Wow. And good morning to everybody. And then looking online, Russell McGuffey, Will Brown, Shane Easley. Of course, the first person checking in today was Andy. Are you there?
And
there
Andy
you are.
Divine.
Good
morning, Andy.
I gave you the wrong one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but that's that. We're
That's
good.
all right.
We're good.
Come on, Mr. Radio Man.
Well, you know,
I know what happened was you spent the day without me yesterday.
Yeah. Jolynn Michael, good morning. Nathan Rushing, that's our cop on patrol in Canton.
Okay.
Good
Keep
morning.
your head
Pastor-
on swivel out there.
Pastor Rod Scott, Jeff Thomas, and of course, good morning to all of you who are listening in all across America, all across the land, all across the world, even in Tibet.
Tibet. Do they speak English? Are we being translated over there?
Yeah, everybody's got that in translation except for you. You don't have those eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, not eyeballs. Those new earphones that just translate. Right
No.
now, I'm translating in 32 languages across the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only 32.
Only 32.
When are you going to get it up to where it's supposed to be?
Well, it's getting there.
It's
How many
getting there?
languages are there? Ms.
Couple-
Ms. Prius.
A couple of hundred.
Is there?
There's a lot.
Well, 32 is a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you'll work your way up the ladder.
Well, how many is 100? I mean, how many is 100?
Not enough.
Okay.
Thank you, Jolene. I missed y'all too yesterday.
Oh, yes. Everybody misses. What if I didn't show up one morning? What would y'all say? Oh,
It would be a silent hour.
a silent running.
Hey, while I was out of town dealing with family with the loss of their brother. I was standing I went to Yazoo City first. I have to tell you this. I went to Yazoo City yesterday to get a new tag for my truck. And I took my friend Roger with me.
Yes.
And we were standing in line. And we were at the counter working with the lady. And he was just yapping. And I thought to myself, I said, I go to work and I listen to a man talk all day long, YouTube. And then here I am off. And I'm with another man that's just yapping all day long. And I told the woman, I said, I can't win for losing. I have a man on each side that just talks nonstop.
Well,
But y'all are both so much fun. Y'all are so much y'all bring me lots of joy.
But look at it this way.
Uh-huh.
People tune in here
To hear you talk.
because we have to talk. We have to wake them up. We speak to them.
I know, but it
And-
doesn't have to go all day long.
And what is so great about this
Uh-huh.
is if I'm talking to a woman on the
Yes.
radio,
Mhm.
she can't talk back. That's
But
the
you
way
got
it was
one in
before.
front of you
But
now.
now that messes that up. But that's the way it was. Jeff Thomas just chimed in. There's 168 languages.
Okay. See there?
JC Dunn says 32. What do you think this is, Chip? Baskin Robbins? Yes. I like ice cream. I
do
really
too.
but I only like really chocolate,
Yes.
vanilla,
Yes.
strawberry.
Yes. And Rocky Road.
No.
You have to like Rocky
Chocolate.
Road. It's got marshmallows and almonds in it.
And any kind of ice cream's got a chip in it. Chocolate chip.
Chip. Yeah.
Butterscotch chips. It's
Does
chip.
that make you feel good because it's got the name Chip in it?
And good morning, Richard Hammock. Yes.
Yes.
They only put the name chip in the ice cream to sell it.
Oh,
It'll sell.
I got you.
Okay, if you have ice cream, it's just one price.
Mhm.
If you put chip in it, it's going to cost you more. Okay. No, he's sorry. It's 7,176 language.
Allergies.
Okay. I'm
I
not
wonder
lost.
what that means.
Good morning, Donna Yowell. Richard Hammock, you ought to see the top of my limousine. It's time. The top is gone.
We're riding around with rust. Now
Yeah.
you're blowing the rust off of it.
Yeah, well, the rust is getting off. It's starting to look. It's starting to get there. Good morning, Jenny Halford. Glad to see you up and moving around. So let's get into this. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and today
Mhm.
is Thanksgiving Eve,
Mhm.
as Andy Devine says.
Mhm.
So, what are you thankful for Thanksgiving? Donald Trump?
Me?
Yeah, let's talk
I'm-
about the American things,
Okay.
not personal.
Okay. I am thankful for all the men and women that went to war for us so that we could be a free country. I'm thankful for the people that came across the big water.
Which big water?
The big water, the ocean.
Oh, I thought you meant the reservoir. Okay.
Yes, yes. And I'm very grateful and thankful that we do have a president that has some normalcy about his way of doing business.
Is normalcy a word?
Yes, it is a word.
Okay, just checking.
Mhm.
So, what do you think of these Democrats who tell the people in the army, y'all don't need to be listening to the president when he gives orders?
Yeah.
They say don't follow the illegal orders. That's kind of a definition of if you're in the army, you follow the orders or people die,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're following, there are no illegal orders that we're giving.
Right.
So if you're implying that the president is illegal,
Uh-huh.
then we got problems.
Yeah. They kind of left that vaguely open so that they could walk that fence line and claim that was not their intentions.
Well, the
But
funny thing is,
on the other hand, it really was.
now somebody says, well, where's the trap? Where are you going to win this? If you take the Arizona senator
Mm-hmm.
or congressman, whatever he is, that started this problem,
Yeah.
and you take him off, put him on active duty
Uh-huh.
immediately,
Yeah.
and then give him an order, what's he going to do?
He's going to follow that order.
He's going to follow that order,
Mm-hmm.
or he's going to be tried for treason
Right.
or court-martialed.
So they're talking about doing that.
I know. And that's and that would prove a point. Now, of course, we don't need, what it's supposed to be for treason, they hang you,
Mhm.
you're going to die,
Mhm.
So I don't know what they would do in that situation. They're not going to kill a guy because that would be, in this modern day that we live in now, that would not work.
Mm-mm.
Now, I'm not saying if they had the opportunity to kill Trump shoe was on the other foot,
Yeah, they would.
they would do it because they've already tried to do it
Twice.
twice.
Yeah.
But y'all, you got to be thankful for that you were born in America, of all places, where it is free to do what you want, when you want, as long as you follow the law. If you took the oath and you don't follow them, they need to be arrested. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Joanna, good morning to you. You know, it's just, you know, being an American is not something that you should take lightly. I mean,
shouldn't take it for granted. That's for sure.
I mean, you know, and then as we look at things and you know, we got into a conversation yesterday and Kim Wade was checking in on AI and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going, where are we headed? We are headed in a strange place.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know, when they're saying all these things are going to do your jobs and then saying all these people aren't going to do your jobs. And the only jobs the state of Mississippi is really trying to get going are the menial labor jobs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we want to get, I know we need people to drive dump trucks and people to dig ditches and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all, good morning, Debbie Bragansky. But they are really going toward, with all these AI things, you're only creating 200 jobs in the gig in Vicksburg.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're only getting 200 jobs out of it, now we know that there's more than 200 people out there building these things.
Right.
And we're building them in Mississippi like nobody's business. And I have a theory on why that is occurring here rather than anywhere else. If you, like today up north, it's snowing.
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about Minnesota was without power in some places.
So what's going to happen when these AI buildings, these data buildings are out of power?
Well, if you're up north, your actual, where we're located here is probably the safest place to build them where they will continue to have power.
Yeah.
You're off the coast far enough to not be directly hit by the hurricane,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then you're far enough away from snow and bad weather up there. So I'm interested.
The only thing they really got to worry about is tornadoes.
Right. But
a tornado will wipe one of them things out.
But if they had a tornado in over in you know, if you're in the Midwest and where they grow Kansas and all that, they have serious tornadoes.
Mm-hmm.
We have serious tornadoes, but
not like they do in Kansas.
But not like they do in Kansas. And so if you really look at it and the way they control the weather now, they can control they got it going. They got a kind of an alleyway right here between Memphis and Jackson to Monroe. And I haven't seen any being built in Alabama yet, but that's maybe because everybody's cousins are married or whatever the problem is with people in Alabama. They're all family. And they go, we can't go with the inbred people. That's just not going to work. But you know, it's interesting to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're here in America. We need to figure out what's going on around us. We need to, I mean, it just seems like everybody in the world is dropping money on us here in Mississippi, billions and billions. I mean, we didn't have any billion-dollar projects in the past.
Mm-mm.
And now we have more billion-dollar projects.
I know. I think they're dropping something on us that we're really not going to appreciate or
like. And I hate to, you know, sound the warning, but, you know.
They say those things have a really bad humming noise.
I have a humming noise in my head every day.
You do?
Right now.
It's me.
Yes, be quiet. Time to take a break here on the program. We'll be back with more right here on the show. What's the telephone number?
601-879-0002.
Chime in, tell us what you're thankful for, and tell us what you think about America. Give us a call.
779-0002.
Chime in, tell us what you're thankful for, and tell us what you think.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris at Fannin Mart on the Res is quickly becoming Rankin County's go-to spot for pizza, burgers, pasta, appetizers, daiquiris, and more. Try their famous Wheel of Flavor pizza. You can add it to 3 different specialty pizzas onto one pie, such as the Margarita, Sergeant Pepperoni, Acme Beet Buster, Pig, 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 Pesto Chicken, the Old Mexico, the Supreme, or hey, just build your own custom pizza. Acme also has a full bar with 9 different frozen daiquiris to choose from. Open daily at 4 p.m. Acme Pizza and Daiquiris.
Hey, Freedom lovers, Big River Ballistics in Morton is your one-stop shop for all your 2A need. From suppressors to everyday carry pistols and everything in between, we've got the gear. Test it at our beautiful facility and stretch out your rifle on our 1,150-yard range. Memberships start at only $40 a month. And hey, veterans, first responders, military, you're getting 10% off everything, including memberships. Visit BigRiverBallistics.com. That's Big River Ballistics, where freedom fires. Big River Ballistics, Morton, Mississippi.
Looking for adventure, amazing food, and a little relaxation all in one place? You'll find it at Cypress Point Resort in Brandon. Load up the family and experience a real drive-through safari, petting zoo, and thrilling guided Jeep tours. Then slow it down with mouth-watering steaks at the steakhouse, or grab drinks and live music at the tavern. Planning a wedding or reunion? Cypress Point Resort has beautiful venues and cozy lodging. Ready for your big day or just a weekend escape? It's everything you love about the outdoors with a touch of luxury. Cypress Point Resort. Wild fun right around the corner.
You know what's a nightmare? We've all seen that movie where the bad guy's coming and your gun jams up. Luckily, that's just a movie, but you can't take the chance it could happen to you in real life. Hey, y'all, I'm Therese Apel from Dark Horse Press, and I've written stories about a whole lot of situations where people needed their gun to work for them. So if yours is moody or likes to jam, you need to take it to Guns and Gear. Let their professional gunsmiths look at it and fix it so it'll work when you need it. They're the absolute best at what they do, and that's why I buy all my guns from them. That's Guns and Gear in Gluckstadt. Check them out today.
Hey, Rankin County, swing by the locally owned and award-winning 042 Wine and Spirits on Highway 80 next to Sonny's Barbecue in Brandon today. We've got one of the largest selections around with over 200 bourbons and whiskeys to ignite your taste buds, more than 50 vodkas, 50-plus tequilas, 30-plus rums, and ready-to-drink cocktails, as well as premium scotches. And get this, we've got over 400 wines in stock for the perfect pairing anytime. Discover your new favorites today at 042 Wine and Spirits right next to Sonny's Barbecue, Highway 80, Cross Gates, Brandon.
If you want the best health care, where do you go? The Mayo Clinic. If you want the best care for your vehicle, where do you go? Mayo Auto Clinic in Raymond. Mayo Auto Clinic does foreign and domestic vehicles and diesel repair. Mayo Auto Clinic has ASE certified techs with over 25 years of experience. You can extend the life of your car or truck when you take it to Mayo Auto Clinic. For cost-effective repairs and maintenance, go to the best, Mayo Auto Clinic. Open weekdays at 7 a.m. Highway 18 in Raymond.
Pure Air Consultants has always been your go-to for reliable and affordable heating and cooling systems. And now we are offering day and night brand to avoid the 25 to 30% increases that everyone is talking about. With day and night, Pure Air Consultants professionals can install a reliable system with a 10-year system warranty. And right now receive $20 off on service diagnostic fees. Call us today, 601-939-7420, mypureairconsultants.com.
Hey guys, I have a secret for you. We notice when you're tired all the time. We notice when your drive is gone. We notice when you're just not feeling that into us. But here's the good news. It might not be your age. It might be your testosterone level. Hey y'all, I'm Morgan at Men's Health of Mississippi. We help men just like you. We specialize in giving you back your strength, your energy, stamina, and confidence. Don't settle for feeling less than your best. Call Men's Health of Mississippi today to find out what your testosterone level is. Trust me, we'll notice that too.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here's your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, the most important part of your day. I'm back.
So Jeff Thomas, he says he hopes to see you Friday or Saturday at Acme Pizza.
Yeah, we will be open Friday and Saturday, Acme Pizza. We will not be open Wednesday and Thursday this week.
Mm-hmm.
I have decided that I will take a day.
Yes, and you need one.
And I'm usually bad about working every day.
Yes, you are.
And so I said, okay, y'all, we'll take 2 days off.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And we got an update on the windows and the glass at Acme Pizza with the front door, when it will be in January.
Ooh. That's a long while.
So y'all, when you come visit us at Acme Pizza in Rankin County on the reservoir, you will enter in the back door.
Yep.
It's that simple.
Yep.
You can still call and get a phone and get DoorDash and all that on our great pizza, but that's the way it works.
Good morning, Lori.
You come in the back door. And then our new Madison County location will be opening soon and out on the reservoir, and it's going to be great.
Yep. And that's at
Beethoven's Boardwalk.
cool.
Okay. You
Yeah.
got Beethoven's Boardwalk, and in there, there's a steakhouse.
Mhm.
There's an Acme Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Scooby's.
Mhm.
Scooby's. It's a live entertainment venue on the water. On the water.
Yep.
Make
It's
you happy
outside
again.
on the deck.
And then you got the barbecue place,
Yeah.
Ernest and Elmer's.
Yes. I
So-
love that name. Ernest and Elmer's.
Yes, yes. So that's that.
Mhm.
That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Do we have an opening date?
No, we have no opening date.
Okay. We're working diligently toward that, though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. We will.
Mhm.
We will know it. We do know that on the 20th of December,
Uh-huh.
the Velcro Pygmies.
Are playing.
So that's kind of the grand opening weekend that's being shot for.
Okay.
Of course, if we don't get open, I guess the Velcro Pygmies can play in the parking lot. In the cold, wet, rainy December. We won't get lucky and have summer like we did this past week.
Maybe so.
It's supposed to get cold like tomorrow,
The
right?
good Lord has blessed us so far, so
Oh, yeah. Well,
He'll continue.
If he's controlling the weather,
Yeah.
because right now
The government's controlling the
the
weather.
government's trying to control the weather. Good morning, James Duncan. I got one image. He sent me one image. Let's see what I got. Passcode.
He didn't send us cups of coffee.
Oh, Beethoven's Netherlands. What? 9E. I have to look at that. I got to figure out what that is.
Beethoven's ninth. We got a Beethoven's fifth.
Yeah, Beethoven's fifth. I've heard of. That's a beverage or two.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what's going on. And that's what's going on in the world.
It's supposed to be cold tomorrow. It's supposed to get down to 32 tonight or 31.
Yeah, high of 54. Is that today? High of the 54?
Mm-hmm. And tonight it's supposed to be down to 30, I think. And tomorrow it's supposed to be really cold.
Mhm.
In the Egg Bowl, they say it's
Yeah,
going
that's
to be
it.
really brisky.
Yes, it's going to be 54 Egg Bowl Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And
But it's going to be brisky, windy, chilly.
the Fork and the Flame there, Debbie Bergansky is the name of the steakhouse, Fork and Flame.
Mhm.
So that's interesting that the weather's going to be 54, and the kickoff is at 11 o'clock.
I know. Why so early?
Because
Why?
chickens lay eggs earlier in the day, and you go pick them up. It's a golden egg.
Oh,
Egg Bowl.
the Egg Bowl.
Yeah.
I got you. So you're thinking Ole Miss is gonna pick up that egg and bring it on back to
The egg is already
To
in
Oxford.
Oxford. It's already in Oxford.
yeah,
We're
say
gonna
bring it back.
we're gonna carry it to the game
Hmm.
and have it right there on display where y'all can see it and touch it.
Yeah. Didn't the military group that goes to college, what ROTC? I don't know if that's what it's called in college, but
Yeah.
don't they generally run from Oxford to Mississippi State?
Yes. With the game day football, not
Yes.
the Egg Bowl trophy.
Yeah.
The Egg Bowl
So what's
trophy
the tradition behind that?
behind running it back and forth. running it forward.
Yeah.
That's just a military thing,
Hmm.
you know.
How many miles? Is it like 70 miles between the two?
You know, I don't know how far it is between Ole Miss and hell, but I'm sure it's more than 70
Watch out
miles.
now. We have listeners that bleed the maroon and white.
I understand.
I
there's-
kind of got red and blue and maroon and white. So, I've got to be careful.
Well, I could feel different about it,
Uh-huh.
about the maroon, if it wasn't the way it is. It's everybody
Why
wants.
is it the way it is?
They ring those cowbells. When they ring those cowbells loud.
I know. So
And
when
I-
you leave there, you hear them ringing for like a week
And I-
later.
And I grew up in the town of Canton.
Yeah.
Okay. Now
Mhm.
let me explain something to you.
Okay.
On the Sab side of the square,
Mm-hmm.
which is would be the east side of the square.
Sab?
Sab's was on the square. It's where
Oh, yeah.
okay, that
Yeah.
was that,
That's the east side of the square.
East side of the square.
Mm-hmm.
They were Ole Miss people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know if the Sabs were. I know Peter John Sab. I think they were Sab. Now I'm lost because I just thought of one of the Sabs that is a state fan. But anyway, that side of the square seemed to be Ole Miss side.
Uh-huh.
And then the IUP side was the
west
Mississippi State side.
Yeah. Okay.
Of course, I carried a state girl to the. I carried one of the IUPs once.
Uh-huh.
No, I didn't convert her. Heck,
Yeah.
no, she can't be converted to this day. She can't be converted. And I saw her recently at the reunion. Then I also saw her out at a restaurant recently,
Mm-hmm.
and she was an IUP. And then we went out on to one of the proms together. But she's a state person. And then I went out with another person who was an Ole Miss person
Mm-hmm.
to a prom too.
Yeah.
So I stayed with my Ole Miss people. I'm Ole Miss. I remember Archie Manning coming to town as a kid, and we were worshiping him walking around the game. And then I remember Eagle Day and all these other people. Then, of
Mhm.
course, my uncle was a Rebel and played there and scored a bunch of touchdowns in the Sugar Bowl and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, just
So it just runs through your blood.
yeah. Now being a Matthews, I'm a Rebel.
Mhm.
Now my grandfather on the Matthews side was a Arkansas Razorback. Well, he played football there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then on the other side of the family, we got Rogue Matthews that plays football at Florida, was an SEC champion, known for the one pass that he threw, interception, his only pick six in his entire career, high school, college, and pro.
Uh-huh.
One pick six, and it's the play that changed the game. And there's a big ESPN story on his one pick six.
So pick six means that the opposing team intercepted the ball and ran it in for a touchdown.
Yes, you want to just rub it into me? Rub it into me, because I was supportive of my cousin back then. But anyway, and that's just the way it is. I grew up a rebel, and I am a rebel.
Yeah.
Hotty toddy.
Well, they do know how to have a good time in Oxford, and I have to more so than they do in Starkville.
Okay, so we'll be back to talk a little bit more right here on the program. Time for another break, and we'll get back and talk about it right here on WYAB. A little bit more right here on the program. Time for another break, and we'll get back.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Hi, I'm Darrell Palmer, candidate for supervisor in Rankin County. Many will recognize my voice as the voice of the Northwest Rankin Cougars, as well as formerly the voice of the Mississippi Braves. Now, I want to be your voice of District 2. I plan to provide strong, conservative leadership, focusing on maintaining and improving our property values, making smart, informed decisions regarding new development, doing what I can to maintain or improve our schools, fire and police protection, as well as roads and bridges. On December 2nd, I'm asking you to vote Darrell Palmer, your voice as Supervisor District 2.
Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store. LS Tractor understands your passion for the land, and just like you, LS Tractor is committed to excellence and superior products. LS Tractor comes with a long list of standard features that are unmatched by other brands and backed with the LS commitment to provide exceptional customer service and satisfaction. You get a lot more for your money with the LS Tractor. Come to the Tractor Store in Richland to experience the LS difference. The Tractor Store in Richland.
Tri-County Tree Service, the Jackson Metro's premier company to handle all of your tree service needs. Russ Borland and his team specialize in large tree, low-impact removal. Tri-County Tree Service has the right equipment to safely handle the most technical trim jobs or tree removals. Storm damage can happen year-round, so let them clean it up and they'll deal with your insurance claim. Tri-County Tree Service, by phone at 601-TREE-GUY or online at tricotreeservice.com. That's tricotreeservice.com.
CBS News Brief. A snowstorm in the upper Midwest is making life tough for Thanksgiving travelers this morning. CBS News Minnesota's Jonah Kaplan is in Minneapolis.
We were experiencing whiteout, blizzard-like conditions from a lot of people. The State Patrol this morning reporting more than 200 spin-offs, slide-offs, cars off the road.
In the southeast, heavy rain could disrupt travel today. President Trump will send Special Envoy Steve Witkoff to Moscow next week to push his peace plan for Russia and Ukraine.
They're talking about going land both ways and trying to clean up a border. You know, you can't go through the middle of a house. You can't go through the middle of a highway. So they're trying to work something. It's a complicated process.
CBS's Stacy Lynn tells us the National Park Service is raising its entry fees, but not for everyone.
Foreign visitors will pay a $100 entry fee at 11 U.S. national parks, including the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, and Yosemite.
The new fees take effect January 1st. CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
Come see us at Planter Supply in Bentonia for precise fertilizer and seed recommendations from our experts Mike Bates and Walt Shepard. They have over 50 years of combined experience in the agronomic industry, and their knowledge and experience ensures your food plot will be the best that it can be. We carry a full line of summer, fall, and winter food plot seed and deliver it straight to your field in our fertilizer spreaders for your convenience. Come see us at Planter Supply in downtown Bentonia or give us a call at 662-755-8782.
Looking for farm fresh produce, high quality local beef, dairy, and desserts? Look no further than the Farm Store in Flora. We've got the sweetest, juiciest fruits and vibrant vegetables from Two Dog Farms, plus premium beef, all from right here in the community. Whether you're cooking up a feast or just grabbing a healthy snack, the Farm Store has got you covered. Freshness you can taste, prices you'll love. Find us on Facebook at The Farm Store by Two Dog Farm.
Hi, this is Casey Holcomb with Mississippi Hometown Realty. This is the perfect weather for football and the perfect time to buy or sell a home. I have a passion for helping people achieve their real estate goals. So when you're ready to buy or sell, I want you to call me first, Casey Holcomb with Mississippi Hometown Realty. Visit mshomesforyou.com. That's mshomesforyou.com. I'm Casey Holcomb, doing what I love and loving what I do.
MS license number 51833 by phone 601-398-1620.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, heard all over the world. And, you know, and what we're talking about right there on that, I said virgin.
Yeah.
And you go,
don't even go there.
I was the first person in Jackson
Yes.
to play like a virgin on the radio.
Oh, were you?
Yes, I was at 94 Tex Jackson's Hot FM
Yeah.
with the most music for the best listeners.
Mhm.
But it was banned to being played at night. So that was why I was one. I mean, back then, you know, that was a touchy thing. You had to, you know, there were certain songs that needed to be played later. You wanted to play them because the record companies wanted you to play it. And their program director, I wasn't the program director there. That was Jim Chick. And that's where he programmed it, was to play in that time slot. It was just like, I believe, Welcome to the Jungle and some of those other songs played in those time slots there on that station. Then, of course, I went and started Z106, and we didn't care. Good morning, it's Metallica. And everybody said, you can't do that, Chip. It will never last. Z106 will never last. Well, my child is like 38 or 39 years old now. I swear I look at Z106.
Yes.
It's my child.
Yeah, that's right.
And ever since I left, they haven't changed a single damn record on the station. My child has hadn't learned to grow like its father. But anyway, Hell State 87. So the man who has owned and is talking about opening another steakhouse is trashing an ag school. Most Ole Miss thing you'll ever hear. Well, I don't want to disappoint, being a rebel. But it is hate week. But I will tell you this: State grows some great cows. Well, no, that's the women at State. Excuse me, that's great cows. You see the cattle crossings right in front of all the dorms.
You're a terrible child.
No, just kidding. No, but really, in reality, and anybody want to call in and give a State joke, as long as it's clean, that will be okay. But I'm all for State. They got great cheese. Good morning. You're on the air, WYAB. I guess I'm fixing to get double barreled. Let's go.
No. Thank God for State. They do raise good cows.
Yeah, they do.
And they got good cheese, too.
Great cheese. Thank you very much. We're on the same page. Hotty toddy.
You talking about Z106 days. That's back when you used to call a radio station and ask for a request, and it generally got played.
Yeah, well.
Because I remember when Z106 sold out, and Tim, I can't remember the dude's name, but a comedian come to town, and he was trying to get on place with Leonard Skinner, and everything was computerized. He couldn't go, okay, play nothing. And he's like, what kind of radio station is this?
I know. That's the way. I mean, when Z106 used to be, when we were on the air, it was myself and Lolly Dude. He was a salesman at JMI. And I talked him into coming. He says, I can't do that. And then I talked him into being on the radio. Then we had a Guy Austin and all that. I've drug everybody in to make a staff out of nobody because we had just given away 3 cars in the rating books using my boss's program where we were playing Barbra Streisand Evergreen right next to Sledgehammer. And then he'd come in and say Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel was too hard. But every time he heard a song on Miami Vice, he said, we should be playing that song. Then the next day you'd play it, he'd go, that song's just too hard. Then finally we had a half a listener when the rating book came out. And, and he says, we're all getting fired. And I said, okay. He says, you can go do whatever the hell you want to in there. And in less than a month, we became the #1 station in the market and the fastest growing radio station in rock music around the world. And we became the worldwide leader in rock and roll. That's a true story. That's the way it went down.
I on them back days. That's like with 98 and all back there when y'all was moving around the stations, you know. Everybody quit letting people call in and stuff. It was like, what happened to rock and roll?
See, back then when that happened, Z106 decided that the boss wanted to take all the credit for Z106 becoming #1. So I was relieved of my duties at Z106. So I went and started 98 Rock. And then the next thing happened, they called me up and said, will you come back? And so I was programming their computer and running 98 Rock. And
I come by there and got a few shirts of CD.
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember when they did the Ski-Doo giveaway at the reservoir at Rapids? When all these people got in that tub of water and stayed for I forgot how long.
Oh, yeah.
How long.
You know, we did all kind of crazy stuff. We did what would you do for a ticket to a concert? I always had a stack of tickets, and I always said, it's this high. If y'all are looking, it's this high. But
what about I forgot what it's called where we went around looking for stuff because they had the Elvis head down at the scrap yard.
Oh, yeah. We had stuff hidden in places that became a problem because too many people were walking all over the place trying to find stuff. I need to call Lolly.
That was a good day.
I'm going to get Lolly Dude on the air. But, I mean, you know, Z106 is the only station I listen to. Well, Lauren.
Peter Christian and Perez and all.
Yeah. Well,
man, that was a good day.
Oh, yeah.
When the bebop and y'all would get together, we'd do stuff with the bebop and all. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with Jackson. Y'all talking about bringing something back to Jackson. I think it's gone. But I mean,
well, now listen to what we're doing. Now, this thing we're doing at the reservoir, Dawn and I and Timothy Jenkins, friend of mine, and Jenny Halford, we're moving to the board. We were calling it Beethoven's Boardwalk. It's right there next door to Cock of the Walk.
I know you're talking about. I've been there many times.
Okay.
Cove and all right there.
This was when Phillips was. This was the old Phillips building, and in that,
I know what you're talking about exactly.
And in that building, we're bringing live entertainment to Scooby's on the deck, is what on the water is what we're calling that. It'll feel just like the dock. Then inside we got a steakhouse. We've got Acme Pizza in there, and then we have a barbecue place on the top floor, and it's going to be great.
And yeah, I mean, it used to be like that around that area. You go get something to eat, go over here and listen to some music. Go over here, you know, they had different venues of music. You just didn't have to go over and listen to music. You go over here, listen, you know, whatever. You know, back in the dock days.
And then, of course, everybody listens to us here on the radio. And if I can find a place to put a music station, I'll do a music station too. But
hey, y'all have a happy Thanksgiving, happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you on the other side.
Okay, thank you very much. Great call. Great call.
I think maybe that was Andy.
That was Andy?
Sounded like Andy.
That didn't sound like Andy to me.
Sounded like Andy to me.
No.
Was that you, Andy?
Thank God for 93.1.
Somebody picking on you over there?
No, they're talking about Z106 questions. And I mean, 93.1 is when Kevin Keith was the program director at Z106, was like Z After Dark. Mm-hmm. And it's an era of rock. It's, you know, it's like Soul Asylum and stuff like that. It's kind of it's not.
It was on the dark side.
No, this is a new station that's currently on in the market. On
now?
But it's just not, it's not quite rock. I mean, rock to me has gotten to a level where it's got to rock. I got to feel the thump in my chest. I got to feel the music. You know, they would never fire off a Pantera song.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Something like Cemetery Gates or something. Mm-hmm. But I'm too old to know all that stuff. Kids today.
Kids today love our music from the 80s because they have nothing good to listen to today.
Look,
and they know it.
I don't agree with that anymore.
You don't?
See,
There's
I-
some good stuff coming out.
I have been poking around and I've been finding some bands, and I'm going to get them to, just like we did at Fire, I'm going to get them all to come in. You know,
Yeah.
we had the Hinders, the Seethers, the Theory of a Dead Man's. We had all them play
Uh-huh.
in Jackson, Mississippi at our dumpy little bar.
Yeah.
So
Well-
this one's not a dump.
Nope. It's far from a
It's
dump.
not far from a dump.
Hmm.
I mean, Fire, we painted the walls black, put a big stage in there and a light show in there and said, hey, we got some beer and we got the biggest bands in the world. There's Snoop Dogg on the stage. But they'll be crawling to get into this place. The big bands will want to be there and we'll get everybody in. It's going to be fun.
Mhm.
But, you know, we got to be
Lots of joy.
We got to be thankful for the things in the local business. Y'all think right now about all the people in business in Jackson that own a restaurant locally, and go visit them and go see them. There's Billy Hudson checking in with the good old days. Yes, sir. The good old days.
And don't forget your boutiques, your
Go s-
local boutiques.
See, you know, stay out of the big box stores, stay out of the chains. Think about the smaller business. Think about all the people that advertise right here on WYAB. Go see these people. I mean, Black Friday is just around the corner, and they're going to suck you into one of those big box stores with a dollar on a TV.
Mm-hmm.
Go see you got to spend the money anyway.
Yeah.
You're going to spend it all.
So I'll tell you about a crisis that's going on in the Delta.
Really?
Yes, while I was visiting family.
Besides every officer going to jail?
Yes. So I was visiting family yesterday, and they were telling me that they were both sick, and that Walmart, one of them had been out of insulin for like 3 days, and Walmart didn't call them, didn't tell them they couldn't get it, didn't tell them it wasn't coming or anything. So, and the lady has been out of her very important prescriptions for like 2 weeks. And I said, well, where's your local pharmacist? And she says, we don't have one anymore. We don't have a small mom and pop pharmacist anymore.
So that's back to the PBMs. And,
Yes.
And where some of our state senators believe that capitalism is good, and
Yeah.
capitalism is good.
So she says we have a choice of Walmart, CVS, and Walgreens, and all of them, Walmart's the worst. They never have any prescriptions, any medicines on site anymore. So here they are, just they're in crisis up there because they can't get their medicines.
And that, of course, is Benny Thompson's district, and he'll
Mhm.
turn it into something against Trump and blah, blah, blah. I can't wait till they put him in jail.
But they did do a lot of more arrests up there in
But,
Washington
I mean,
County.
Look, the independent pharmacies and the independent pharmacists that most of them go to Ole Miss
Mhm.
and graduate, and they all started stores. I think of I know
They had the American dream.
and they wanted to serve their communities.
Mhm.
You know, Walgreens does
Don't care.
not care about serving the community. The drugs in there, and then they want you to come in there for the drugs, and we're going to hit you with every other thing in the building.
Yeah.
You know, here,
Yeah.
come in here.
Yeah. And then I was while I was in Yazoo City yesterday at the tag place, there's this gentleman that had just moved here from Nevada. And I asked him, I said, why did you move from Nevada to Mississippi? He says, it's absolutely insane, crazy out west.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, Mississippi is the place to be. He says, everybody loves Mississippi.
And then every time you turn around, we're going to be running into an AI plant.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess that's progress, right?
Mm-hmm. As long as they don't make noise.
Well, we don't know. I mean,
I don't like noise.
I mean, I can hear, my computer every once in a while makes noises. I mean, I have the old E-machine. Remember those?
E-machine?
You remember those?
No.
That's like one of the first computers, personal computers.
Yeah.
That
And
are-
it still operates?
Yeah.
Things
operates.
100 years old.
I'm not 100 years
Yes,
old.
you're close enough.
Computers are not 100 years old, but I have an E-machine and it still cranks up.
Yeah.
Won't
You
get-
crank it?
Yeah, you have to crank it.
You
Gas
crank it.
powered.
Oh.
Gas powered.
Okay.
Gas powered. But anyway, y'all get out and go to these and see these small shops and businesses and get out and see some people this week. And those that are going to the Ole Miss State game, That stadium will hold so many people. Make sure you have cotton for your ears. I don't want all that ringing in your ear. You should be thinking about the student, athlete, the players, the ones on the field. You could actually damage their ears with all them cowbells.
Yeah. Boy, I know it has to be loud. I've never witnessed it.
You've never witnessed it?
Mm-mm.
But
I've heard lots
Billy
of people
Hudson's
talk about
computer
it.
is still a floppy disk. There you go. There you go. Yeah. And it probably comes on as much as you would ever turn one on to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
You see what Lori says about California?
I was born and raised in California and lived in Nevada for a little while. It all went to poo-poo out there.
Hmm.
Wear earplugs, Marilyn Christian Cannon. Yes. I go to the game. I'm entertained by it. I remember one of the games that one of the first Ole Miss State games I went to, and as a kid, our Cub Scout troop and Mr. Field Goal carried us. Great human being. Great human being. He carried us, and they were all buying cowbells. Now, Mr. Field Goal ran MFC at the time, and his son Bob, of course, was a Bulldog. They were both Bulldogs. And then, of course, Andy Galloway and them were Bulldogs.
Uh-huh.
And everybody in my Sunday school class
It
were
was a
Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
But I was a rebel.
Yeah.
But I bought a little cowbell, and he says, "You don't need that cowbell." And I would ring it in between when it plays. And I still have that cowbell to this
Aw.
day. But
That's sweet.
but because he had to explain to me that rebels don't, Mr. Phil kept going, "Chip, son, rebels don't swing cowbells. You wave flags." I still got my flags too. And everybody would say, "You're wrong for carrying that flag," but that's what the flag was back then. It was the Dixie flag, and they were all in the stadium. And that is why Ole Miss used to be on TV all the time in the beginning. The first game broadcast in color, nationwide, was Ole Miss.
Oh, really?
Against LSU, I believe.
Okay.
Or Ole Miss against Alabama. With the Archie Manning game, there was one game that was in black and white that was the first nationwide game. And I think that was Archie on ABC against what game was that? I can't remember. But I got to go back. I used to have my history down, y'all. I got to go check it. But anyway, first nationwide black and white game, Ole Miss and Alabama.
Okay.
Excuse me. Scott Hunter game. Ole Miss lost the game, but Archie became a legend. And then the next one was in color nationwide was Ole Miss because they wanted to see the flags on TV. It made
good color.
It made for
good picture.
Good pictures.
Mm-hmm.
You don't remember before color TV, do you?
I had a black and white TV as a kid.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
My cat knocked my TV over the other day, and now I have a black and white TV again. I can't believe that. But anyway, we'll be back in a moment right here on the Chip Matthews Show on WYAB. I can't believe that. But anyway, we'll be back in a moment.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Hi, I'm Darrell Palmer, candidate for supervisor in Rankin County. Many will recognize my voice as the voice of the Northwest Rankin Cougars, as well as formerly the voice of the Mississippi Braves. Now I want to be your voice of District 2. I plan to provide strong conservative leadership, focusing on maintaining and improving our property values, making smart, informed decisions regarding new development, doing what I can to maintain or improve our schools, fire and police protection, as well as roads and bridges. On December 2nd, I'm asking you to vote Darrell Palmer, your voice as supervisor District 2.
Here's what they're saying about Corcoran Door Company.
I'm going to yell out to one of your sponsors here, Corcoran Door. When the guy came out here, instead of just trying to throw a door up, he was looking at the way the house was facing. Man, with this double garage here on the south side, you might want to consider a insulated door. I came in earlier today about 2:30. The car thermometer said 99 degrees. The thermometer inside the garage was 82.
That's why they've been around 50 years.
Yeah.
CorcoranDoor.com. CORKERN door.com. Y'all come see us at Flora Animal Hospital, your trusted hometown vet. We offer a wide variety of veterinary services, including boarding. Dr. Kaylee McCary is a Madison County native who has been serving the Flora community and surrounding areas since 2013. She leads our team of highly trained and compassionate women. We are located at 740 Highway 49 in the Cotton Exchange Plaza. Call us today at 601-879-3222. At Flora Animal Hospital, we treat your pets like our own.
Hi, folks. Kim Wade here. Mississippi Energy Services provides generators. That's right. You may not need it now, but when you need backup power, you need a backup power generator from Mississippi Energy Services. Never again have to worry about being without heat, air conditioning, or all your frozen items spoiling because your energy was lost. You got backup power now that's so reliable, you'll be pleased with Mississippi Energy Services. Online at msenergy.us.
A beautiful rug can freshen up any home or office, and there's no better place to shop for that perfect rug than The Rug Place. I'm Colleen O'Brien, owner of The Rug Place, and we have over 2,000 rugs in stock, all sizes, quality, and color. My trained staff can help you pick out that perfect rug. We even offer 48-hour in-home approval, so you can make sure that rug fits your space and style before you purchase. Quality workmanship and superb styling. The Rug Place, Lakeland Drive, next to Primos, or therugplace.com.
Rug Place, always affordable.
Antique Mall of the South has 14,000 square feet of pristine, clean floor space. Home to beautiful, timeless antique treasures. Antique Mall of the South is open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 5. Check them out online at antiquemallofthesouth.com or go to the Antique Mall of the South Facebook page. You can also read the dozens of 5-star reviews online. Come see for yourself at Antique Mall of the South in Ridgeland. Now open Monday to Saturday, 10 to 5. That's Antique Mall of the South, Highway 51 in Ridgeland.
Doctor, the AC doctor, what's your diagnosis? My whole house was hot as a fever. Now my house is frozen, cause my air conditioning's on. Doctor, my AC's broken. Doctor, the AC doctor, heal my house, bless my soul.
The AC Doctors is your one-stop provider for air conditioning and heating installation, service, and repair. Contact us for money-saving repairs and lower energy bills.
Doctor, the AC doctor, heal my house, bless my soul.
Google the AC Doctors and get some relief today. TheACDR.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Show and good morning, Miss McKenzie. Since I can't
Helen.
say the real thing, Helen.
Helen,
Helen.
she
I
kind of
don't
slept
have
in late.
anything again.
Well, I got you in my ears over here.
I know I got the bad gear over here. But anyway, good morning, everybody out there. Get up, get out of the house. It's your last day to work before Thanksgiving, unless you're off for Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, it looks beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day. I mean, I'm looking out there going, and you know, and lately, God has made sure we've had pretty days, and the bad weather in the middle of the night.
Right.
And
my mother says, "What storm?"
And somebody said to me, they said, "They called me in the middle of the storm." Hello, storm. I'm going, I can sleep in the rain like a baby. Leave me
Yes.
alone.
That's what I did.
Okay, so just where everybody will know, we'll be in tomorrow doing a live show, and we'll also be broadcasting live the Macy's Flora version of the Thanksgiving parade. It'll be going out there on 49, and we'll be watching the traffic and watching the floats go by. And we'll be calling the play-by-play. We'll be sitting in on the Clay Edwards Show, bringing you all of that. So as you're going up and down Delta Drive, as I call it, Highway 49, we will be watching for turkeys and letting you know.
And Rex.
And Rex.
Yep.
Y'all be careful out there. No wrecks, no drinking and driving. It's beneficial. We've said it right here. And other than that, we'll be back here Thursday, and Friday.
Tomorrow.
So we'll see y'all tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. You'll be here, so we'll be here. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
And you can say a little bit more than goodbye.
Goodbye, Dawn.
Okay, goodbye, Dawn. And goodbye. Y'all, thanks for listening. And the Clay Edwards Show is next right here on WYAB.